they mess with the wrong woman, right? They mess with a well-resourced woman. And, oh yeah, I've talked to Cameron Reed before. It actually feels good to be able to say that. I don't reveal sources. I don't reveal anonymous sources. But when the Commonwealth does it for me, they mess the chickens up. Cameron Reed is not only innocent, Cameron Reed's a great person, an intelligent person. You all love her when you get to know her. Yeah. Fantastic person, and they mess with the wrong lady. They mess with it, and they try to divide us. There's nothing they want more to divide the Cameron Reed defense team than all new people in me. That's what they want. And it failed again. It failed again. The best they can come up with is a bunch of random losers on Twitter who just spend all day lying. And that's all they got. Well, are they even going to come today? Are they going to come today and I'm out of jail? I don't know. All of a sudden they started showing up to court dates when I'm in jail. They got real brazen there all of a sudden. You know, I welcome them in here. Come on in. Come on in. It's a public courtroom. You got nothing to hide. We're all down here for justice for John O'Keefe. I don't fight. You know, I'm not even intimidated right there. Wasting Chris out, dude. You know, so, yeah. Will they come down today? I don't know. Yes, we're going to be respectful about it because we are on the side of righteousness here. We're on the side of goodness, and they're on the side of evil because they're the ones covering up the murder and killing an innocent man named John O'Keefe, whose only crime was walking into that house and apparently people in there not liking him, and so they beat the bag out of him and hit him in the back of the head. And instead of calling 911 and trying to save his life, they threw him outside of the law like trash in the last place that they saw Cameron Reed's vehicle. And then they called in their good, close family friend. Yes! They called in their good, close family friend, Michael Proctor, who I've never seen before in my life. At least Tully comes to my court dates. How come Michael Proctor never comes to court dates? I watch a lot of Dateline. You know the main character is in most Dateline episodes? The lead investigator. This is going to be the only episode of Dateline in which the police and the prosecutor have no comment. None. Because the defendant in this case is clearly 1,000% guilty, and I've said this a million times. Innocent. I said not guilty. I said guilty. Not guilty. That's gonna get trolled.
That's a troll clip.
They're gonna have their fun with it. That's all they're gonna get. Because other than that, they're gonna have a really bad day today. They already had a really bad morning. A really bad morning. They had a bad day 3 days ago when I walked down those steps across the street after they were told, oh, he's gonna get thrown back in there. We're adding more charges to the pile. What are we doing now? Oh, we'll add wiretapping to it. We'll throw that on there, and then we'll throw on another witness intimidation. We got enough of those. But you already charged it in there. I don't know, we'll move it across here. We'll make it sound bigger now. Because it's Superior Court. It sounds more serious. But it's a joke. None of it's real anyway. I didn't intimidate any witnesses. I was 1,000% set up by a corrupt special prosecutor. And by the way, we did a FOIA, and we haven't revealed this yet. We did a FOIA of how much Ken Mello is being paid by all you people, all the taxpayers. He is being paid $80,000 in your tax dollars to prosecute you. 80 grand. $400 an hour up to 80 grand. And he's not even doing anything. I don't know. He's obviously, this is a little bit over his head. You know, I don't think he quite knew what he signed up for. He's like, I'm all in sick. I've never heard of a lawyer calling in sick to court. My lawyer had to deal with some nonsense a month ago trying to take away my phones. It wasn't enough to put me in prison. They're like, oh, that'll shut him up. We'll throw him in jail. That'll shut him up. Little do they know, Maura Healey signed a bill 3 weeks prior giving unlimited phone calls to prisoners. It's a great time to be incarcerated. So I got to call people all day, and I got to have people run my website for me, and we kept getting the content out there. and they completely failed at shutting me up. Oh my God!
You can't cage the turtle! You can't cage the turtle!
It's a fact. I mean, they tried.
No pumpkin, no pumpkin.
People was driving Melly crazy. No, that didn't work either. Because I got through it. I had my tablet. All you fine people messaged me on the Securus app. Kept my spirits up. Kept the fight for justice going. Yes! Let's go. So, like I said, this is the worst. I mean, what is the plan here? How are they going to protect Carly Murder? What are they going to say? Oh, this taillight. Well, did you take any pictures of the taillight there? Nope, it was there. How'd you miss it the first 5 times you came? Oh. Everywhere I go, I find taillight though.
It's the fairy dust tail light. It's the fairy dust tail light.
Didn't you look last time? Didn't you find it on your 4th trip there? Oh yeah, we found one piece of it.
Hey, you never know. You might be stepping on some right now.
I got in trouble. So I had to go home, take care of my crazy wife. And you guys know that, and I haven't published this yet either. Bukaki, Sergeant Bukaki, went to some woman's house the other day to investigate a message that she sent Liz Proctor in May. And all they wanted to know, their only question for her was, did Turtle Boy put you up to this? That is how desperate these people are. They're going after jilted girlfriends, random people. Natalie, the German, oh boy. Let me tell you, if you guys, tomorrow, so I have the entire 1-hour interview between Natalie, the German, and Tully and his little goatee boyfriend there, okay? And they flew on your tax dollars to California, Los Angeles, yes, to interview this woman. And it's 99% talking is her. And I would say that I felt bad for Tully, but like interviewing Natalie for 1 hour and 5 minutes is perhaps the greatest form of punishment that any man has been through. Wait until you hear this interview, and you just have to remind yourself, they couldn't do this on Zoom. He couldn't.
Bro, can you kill the music?
No, they wanted a free vacation.
Yeah, can you kill the music, bro?
Go to some random woman.
Trying to listen.
The only rule in this was to copy and paste messages. That's it. Copy and paste messages. And yes, the Rocco's here, and they were actually mentioned frequently in it. Oh, you guys, maybe you guys read this. Wait till you read this.
Love the Rocco.
You guys are all over this one. Natalie tries pinning shit up. You'll see. It's going to be good. I'll explain it all later. You got nothing to worry about. It's a joke. They're dying. The people they have to rely on are
You gotta step out.
and that's it. That's all they got. They got no witnesses. They got no sauces. They got Mike freaking Gianetti down here. They got the D- squad. Love it.
Yeah, he's doing it on purpose.
I love how, by the way, they put down the tape across the street, like, oh, that'll stop them from protesting. No, we got steps over here too. And we're not going to stop, and it's a beautiful freaking day. It's an amazing day out. I know it's going to be nice today. Yeah. And it's going to be a great day. It's already been a great day. The charges were dropped against me. This is the beginning of the end. For all this crap, it's all going to end. It's all lies. They are weaponizing the mechanism of the state to put innocent people in jail, and it's not going to work. They tried violating Karen Reed on the same crap that they did to me. On September 17th, Karen Reed and Alan Jackson and the 2020 producers went to Canton to see all the sites there that Alan Jackson and they had never seen before. And they drove by One Meadows Ave, which is a public freaking street. And they're trying to send Karen Reed back to jail to revoke her bail because she was a passenger in a vehicle that went by a house on a public street. Hey, bud. You gotta go. Who's it?
It's a troll. It's a troll.
He's running Everybody's blasting. And everybody keeps asking. Blasting music.
Yeah, but come on, wait, you really want to music?
I know.
It's not me.
He's gonna get a knock in the head in a minute.
The goddamn chatter. It's not me.
Come on.
Let me stand up for my rights, to the boy.
What's your right? What's your right?
I didn't mean to stand up for my rights.
The right to what?
To be here, man. I can't be
Are you
here.
trolling right now?
It's the chatter. It's not me.
Oh,
It's the chatter.
so he's playing.
Trolling.
playing music.
Not me. It's the chatter.
Yes.
The chat. I'm doing it. It's in the chat. The YouTube chat.
Yeah, so turn it silent.
I can't.
So is that like a
I
copyright
can.
thing?
I know how to do it.
Has anybody gotten their stream ended? Ah, so no problem then.
Yeah,
Okay.
stand up for me, Turtle Boy.
If you lose one of your streams, then it's a problem. Okay.
Thank you, Turtle
I
Boy.
agree.
Thank
But
you for standing up for my rights.
oh, you know, he's loud. Okay. Yeah. From him then. You know, it's like unfortunately, freedom of speech comes
Guys doing
for
it.
everybody. And, you know, you don't want to
why we never made a
walk away from because it's not. I'll just yell louder. How about that? So, let me tell you, it's so good. I love being out here right now because being in jail, the hardest part is the dementors, right? Getting in your own head, being alone every day. And I knew that you were around here, and I knew that you were supporting me. But it's just not quite the same when you're by yourself all day. So being out here again right now is so good for me mentally, so good. I feel invigorated. I feel ready to go. I feel like I'm back doing what I do. And that is to expose the bad guys, help the good guys, and fix societal problems. That's what we're doing here. That's what we're doing. So, I mean, look at this. We got like an hour before court starts. And we got all these people here still. A couple hundred people here, all ready. So, I don't know. What do you guys think today? Is today, we going to see some fireworks today?
Yeah.
Let's hope so. Because
Some fireworks in about 5 minutes.
I wouldn't want to mess with like that Josh Levy guy. I hope he never investigates me. Because that guy is by the book. That guy's one of the good guys. That guy, if you go on the Department of Justice's website, every day they are bringing bad guys to justice. Doesn't matter who they are, including state troopers who are getting paid off for CDL licenses, including corrupt cops, including everybody who is doing something wrong that the federal government needs to intervene for. And that is what the office exists to do. Right? And Josh Levy is not wasting 18 months of his life to investigate something and then not come through. And that's why they're so desperate now to prove that Josh Levy is actually in on the cover-up. And this is why I thought about this in jail and I couldn't stop laughing. It's like, let me get this straight. So the Commonwealth and the state police, who have all the guns, they got all the robes, they got all the control. They control everything. They are the victims of a wild cover-up and a conspiracy between some woman who was a financial advisor at Fidelity, right? A couple lawyers, right? The U.S. Attorney's Office and something called Turtle Boy are picking on poor Michael Morrissey, who up until this point had done everything by the book. Everything by the book. Oh, guys, they investigated themselves and they found out that nothing was wrong. That was my favorite part. Oh, we thoroughly looked into all their allegations and we determined they're not true because Michael Proctor wiped his tushy and then passed it in and said it was John's DNA. Okay, and now all of a sudden, so that there was no dog DNA on Michael Proctor's ass that day. So he's Carrie must have killed him. That explains the dog bites. That explains why Lucky Loughran didn't see a body on the front lawn of 34 Davie Road at 2:30 in the morning. All you really need to know.
He's not gonna stay still.
Is that Brian Tully
I was across the street every time I tried to take a picture. He was behind the pole.
California to do the most painful thing ever is speak to Natalie McDermott for an hour and 5 minutes.
On
But
time.
he doesn't have time, cannot be bothered to investigate who was driving the Ford Edge seen parked outside of 34th Davie Road at 3 in the morning in the exact same spot where John O'Keefe's body would be discovered 3 hours later. It has been, how many months now? It's been more than 6 seem like a credible witness. And yeah, tell us all about it. What did Turtle Boy say to you about Karen Reed? Well, he told me that they're looking for you on this. Well, I guess we'll just add another charge to that. We'll call it conspiracy to commit witness intimidation, because a journalist talked to the primary character in the story that he's been covering for 18 months. Somehow that's now illegal in the United States of America. They want to make you think that's a scandal. They want to make you think it's a scandal that me, a person who has now written 298 installments of the cover-up series, had the audacity to reach out and speak to the primary character in the story he's covering. They want you to believe that is illegal, but it's not. It's just smoke and mirrors, folks. It's smoke and mirrors. They got nothing. They got no facts. They got nothing to back them up. They know they're going down, and it's pathetic. And ultimately, good is going to defeat evil. And we're gonna look back on this in a few months from now, a year from now, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. As one of the greatest social movements in American history, what we did here. We are exposing the most corrupt institutions I've ever seen, and you all were a part of it, and you'll all be able to tell your kids someday that you didn't sit home and watch this, you came out, you made your voice heard, you were part of something bigger than you, and that's going to be awesome, and it's coming, and it's going to start happening today. I can feel it in my bones. We had a great morning, then I did something else great you're going to find out about later, down the road somewhere. Between then and now, can't get into it right now, but something else great is happening, and today, this afternoon, more great stuff is going to happen. I can feel it. So, again, they said they can't do the conscience, let this go to trial. They got trial in, what's today, the 25th? Today's the 26th. So, that would mean, how many more days? That's like 15 more days, something like that. Or whatever, 18 days? No, 15 days. 2 weeks from tomorrow, this trial is supposed to begin. So that means they got to do something. They don't got much time if they're going to share discovery that is going to exonerate Karen Reed and implicate the people who murdered John O'Keefe. So why not today? Today is the last scheduled pre-trial conference, and I can't wait to see what is uncovered in court today. So thank you guys all for coming. I appreciate it, and we'll keep these vibes going. So, all right. So,
Then you pick the fighter.
I'm going to end the stream now, guys. We'll hit you
All
guys
right.
up.
You always, yeah, it gets
It floats up,
right.
and then it locks itself up.
I always notice that.
Let's get
Did you see how he kept all like that? Very nice.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey!
Big difference. I got a new girlfriend.
But you made me laugh on the microdot video. That was a chuckle. Yeah. I know.
I just laughed.
Hey, fine. Thanks, man, for everything.
Oh,
I'm
absolutely.
Sean Colvin from Canton.
Oh,
I'm from
hey.
Canton.
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
I'm watching all your shows.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks for filling in the void.
Absolutely.
It's our second time.
I would love to see. I honestly would love to see this. Sorry, I'm sorry. Where's like your faces? But like, let me say, I want to see.
He was going like this.
Feel bad for you. See that karma? Instant.
Got that?
No, I can't believe they actually really associate.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Christina Hager in Dedham, where there's a big crowd of protesters.
Look at her smile. So pretty. Look beautiful, Karen! Happy birthday, Karen! Happy birthday, Karen! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Karen!
Karen! We love you! Happy birthday, Mama! We ain't got no quit! Yeah, go get him!
I have been thoroughly covering for the last however many months, 10 months, 11 months, whatever. And she showed up for the first time she took an interest in this, the second I got out of jail. So, and she showed up with Paul O'Keefe, in case you were inclined to feel bad for him, with Paul O'Keefe, with Jennifer McCabe, and walked in there holding the piece of paper in their hand, smiling like this is a big joke. Domestic violence is a big joke. And this is it's disgraceful. Like the real the worst part about this is women who actually need orders and don't get them because of people like her who make people not believe victims of domestic violence. It's disgusting. But you know, ultimately at the end of this, I can hold my head up high, and she can't. So the Lord hears you. This is what she wants. That's fine. But at the end of the day, justice is coming, and this is why you have lawyers for. So we'll see what happens with this. But I after court today, after the win this morning, I went and I did something, which I'll talk about in 2 weeks or so. But just understand the laws on our side. Justice will come, and I'm not. You know, when you commit crimes, you get charged with them too. When you commit actual crimes, you get charged with them too. So we will see you guys. I'm going to end the live stream now, but I just wanted that documented, guys. Again, I had to leave the courtroom, the Karen Reed courtroom, for the case that I'm covering because Lindsay Gattano, who lied about being assaulted by me and had my bail revoked for 60 days, decided to show up for a hearing for the first time with Jennifer McCabe and Paul O'Keefe, and she told them that she was part of the O'Keefe family in order to get them. They escorted her in. So, and Chicken Parm Charlie at the end laughed at me and said, "That's a bitch, huh?" So, just in case, because this is a joke to them. Murder is a joke to them. Covering up murders is a joke to them. Domestic violence is a joke to them. But they're not going to be laughing in due time. And at the end of this, guys, I can hold my head up high and I can go home today and I can say that I didn't do anything, and I'm proud of the work that I do every day. And she's paying a babysitter right now with your tax dollars to watch her 4 neglected children as they as somebody else watches them. So,
Hey, does she have any legitimate connection to this case?
she has no legitimate connection to the case. When she reached out to me on September 4th, she sent me a picture of herself, and I'm going to eventually show the whole story about how this happened. It's quite the story. On September 4th, she sent a picture of herself in a Free Karen Reed shirt to me on Facebook. She said, thanks, I just got my shirt. She said, thanks, Daddy. The rest is history. And ultimately, she owns at least 4 or 5 Free Turtle Boy shirts. And Daddy is ready to whatever shirts, okay? And she's got all of that. So she knows full well Karen Reed's innocent. But as I said, when I tell this story, you're going to see that she became very jealous of Karen Reed and is just a complete psychopath who, at the end of the day, worked and made up a lie about something that really didn't happen to set me up. Sending me to jail for 60 days wasn't enough punishment. She also wants to make it show that I can't go to these hearings. And that makes her look a lot worse than me. A lot worse than me. So I'm going to watch. Is it on? Is this clear? Okay, so we can watch it. I can still watch it. I mean, I'll still report in the story. That's fine. And people ask me, you think they're going to use her as a legal shield to keep you away from them? And I said, I don't know. That's pretty ballsy on her part to show up to a place like this with all these turtle riders here, who know what's going on. If she wants to do that, I wouldn't do that because I wouldn't want to be the ire of public. I have something called shame. I have something called shame. What is that? The hearing's over?
Yes.
Okay. All right, guys. So
They're at recess.
we're at recess. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So I can hold my head with pride and be proud of the work that I do, and ultimately, we'll see what happens. So, the Zoom's over. Is that what they said? Yeah. Okay. The whole thing's over. All right. Well, anyway, guys, that's fine. Justice is coming. Still got the charges dropped against me today. There was no assault and battery, and we're going to use this hopefully as a pretext to get this order gone. Because it's quite obvious that they are weaponizing this against me. So, here they come.
They're coming out, Dave. They're coming out. Way to go.
Coming out.
No, it wasn't. It was somebody else who was just like,
Wyatt. Good.
Same right here. We got to keep the stairwells clear, please. Just keep the stairwells clear, keep the crosswalk clear so people can enter and exit. Thank you.
Just ignore him.
Free Karen Reed! Happy birthday, Karen! We're done. We're done.
Actually, he's parked around my well, that's what they say in the middle. Means get out of the way. Try to find
that's why I woman in the name.
Oh, they used to weigh like 25 pounds.
Yeah, I remember when they first got
Actually, he had a beta man. Ryan, we love you.
Oh, here she comes.
with me.
Yeah, Karen, keep going. Keep going, Karen.
Careful, Richie.
Oh my
Richie,
dear
all
God,
right?
you fell. Richie,
You all
are you okay?
Richie, all right?
Yeah, Karen.
Break, give it a break.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Happy birthday, hon.
Say hi to the feds.
Good job, guys. Good job.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You good, bud?
I'm good.
Virgin in the glass. Take a hike.
I'm fine.
Oh, God, I'm so good.
Total insanity. You will in the end. We know it. We have faith in you.
Nice to see you. Yeah, let's do it.
Richie, did you really fall?
Yeah, I tripped.
Are you okay?
I'm good, yeah.
You said you went over the railing.
Yeah. Anything for the shot, you know that.
I got that shot too, you know.
You want to come in, Dad?
Do you want me to take it? After me. I'm sorry, darling.
Do you have a camera? No, it's on video.
Thank you. Have a great rest of your day.
Joe, you gonna have a chin? All right. All right. Yeah, Joe, get in. All right.
Thank you.
Screenshot of that, guys. Please, thank you. Gotcha. Thank you.
I know.
No, you can hop right back. I mean, you still trying to hop over.
Thank you, Brian.
You're welcome.
She got hurt. Wait, like me and Sally.
Bye, darling. I'll talk to you, all right? Have a good night. Be
And because of people like, what's up, bro? Hey, Spring! Let's see you, Spring! He's a real guy. But because of people like her, they are less likely to be believed. And you know what you just saw happening there. She had to get a babysitter for this. She had to pay for a babysitter for 4 children at home so that she could come here and evict me from a court hearing. And she's never come to any of these before. So that really says a lot more about her than that.
How did it feel to be able to be in court for a case she's hearing for Karen after being? For you,
not be,
personally, for you, how did it
it was
feel to
good
be
for
there?
the 2 seconds I was in there. You know what I mean? It was nice to be in there, but you know, luckily it was an uneventful day. Apparently, didn't miss much. So, like I said, it really says a lot more about her. And this is about me.
One of the things that the Commonwealth said was that all of the information they got was very redundant and very similar to what they've already seen in grand jury testimony. Obviously, the defense team is saying, listen, to get a lot of stuff here. So I think
Me and Allison ran this way.
do you think the answer is somewhere in the middle there, or do you think there's a lot of stuff in there they haven't been able to go through yet?
Your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea what they're thinking these days, but they look very confident. So I'm pretty sure that something big is going to come out of this at the end of the day. It has to, you know. A man was killed. It's quite obvious who did it. The people who did it are so despicable and evil that they would show up with Lindsay today to, you know, weaponize that because they don't want me asking them questions.
Is that the first time you've seen her since the actual event that occurred in December?
Besides the restraining
And the-
order,
for the
that's right.
restraining
That's
order.
right. Yeah. Well, she called me 2 nights ago.
Yeah, any information on that?
She called me at 1:57 in the morning, probably drunk. She had to unblock me, call, and then unblock, and then block again, because domestic violence there is a joke.
Do you think she's going to try to do that again?
Well, I'm sure she'll try to do it again. But I've already contacted my lawyer. I did the right thing. I walked out of there because I'm not going back to jail. Once was enough for me. And I walked out of there with my head held high and my pride. And ultimately, I know that we're going to try to amend the order because this order is essentially being weaponized. The charges for assault and battery were dropped today.
Right.
So there are no charges. There are no violent charges.
Were you surprised about that?
No, because the whole purpose of arresting me wasn't to convict me; it was to send me to jail for 60 days. They know that. They know that it didn't hit her.
Right.
This was all a setup. It was all a lie, and they just don't care because they are evil. In case you were wondering how evil these people are, that's how evil they are.
You found out about that when, right, this morning? So you came to court anticipating you were going to have a hearing on
Yeah,
that.
I found out on my way to court. That is actually
So what's remaining in that case? Just the intimidation of a witness?
yeah, which is the same charge I'm being charged with the 8 others for.
Right.
But they don't have stay-away orders. So what does she need one for?
So when are you guys planning on trying to amend that order? How soon?
Immediately.
Okay.
Immediately.
How's it feel to be out?
It feels great to be out. It feels
Yeah.
great to be out.
How did it feel to have all your supporters here today? They're Karen's supporters here, but they're supporters for you as well.
It felt amazing just to be back, and I love doing it. I love being out here. I love protesting, being an activist, and getting the word out. And felt great.
How was the YouTube live? You had a lot
Fun.
of people on.
Yeah, it was fun. New
You hit your
record crowd.
50,000 subscribers. That
Yeah,
was
we
a
hit
goal of
50,000
yours.
subscribers, and we had over 6,000 people watch, so it's a new high. So
Yeah.
it's good to be back.
What's next?
Another live show tomorrow. And we'll see. So
Thank
thank
you
you very much.
very
Up at the last minute and holding the order in their hand like it's a joke. Like domestic violence is a joke. And I was forced to be a victim. Well, I mean, I'm not surprised. These people have no bottom. They kill police officers. They cover up murders. They make up lies about domestic violence to send innocent people to jail. And so they have no bottom. So this type of behavior doesn't surprise me from people like Lindsay Gattani, who, by the way, has 4 children at home, who she left there to come here to troll me, essentially. So that's what kind of mother Lindsay Gattani is. But I can hold my head up high, I can go home, and my kids are going to love me. My kids grow up in a loving household. My kids will never be taken from me by DCF. I don't do drugs. I don't abuse alcohol. I don't have a DCF caseworker. Some people do, but I don't. So I can hold my head up high and be proud of the work that I do, and that I'm going to continue to do. And this isn't going to deter me in the least. So. No, I thought there was a 50-50 chance they would pull this stunt. I wasn't sure if she had enough shame to do it, but clearly she's shameless. And, she showed up and walked in there literally holding the paper. And I hope the media saw that. I hope the media saw what happened there. That I've come to every single one of these court dates. I've covered this hearing more than anyone. And this woman has never been to a hearing. When she first messaged me, sent me a picture of herself wearing a free Karen Reed shirt. She owns several free Turtle Boy shirts. And suddenly, all of a sudden, she's with them. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you?
Doesn't it sort of raise a question? What does one have to do with everybody?
What does what have to do? Nothing to do with them. She's just being used as a pawn by them. They showed up with her as a human shield to evict me from the courtroom because they don't want me asking them questions. Jennifer McCabe murdered. Let's be very clear. She murdered John O'Keefe. She left him outside to die in the cold and wanted to know how long it would take to die. So she Googled that at 2:27 a.m. She's a cop killer. So showing up with some woman who lied about domestic violence and thinks domestic violence is a joke as a way to evict a journalist who is going to ask her questions doesn't surprise me in the least. These people have no morals, they have no ethics, and ultimately, justice is coming. Justice is coming for the good guys here, justice is coming for John, justice is coming for Karen Reed, justice is coming for me, and justice is coming for them, and justice will be served. So, I'm confident. Thank you. Appreciate it.